This is your opponent's Kompaku. Are you ready?
They're already making up words, bro. They're already making up words.
Before this video starts, I just want to preface that people make mistakes and owning them is part of life. But whenever you make a mistake and then you go on Twitter after getting called out to defend said mistake, that's why I made this video. What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about a situation that's unfolded with the new Bleach game. Now, I've never made a video like this, and I guess it does kind of fall under the drama category, but this is something I noticed instantly. I talked about, said it in my video, tweeted about it, and now I'm starting to see other people take notice. So this will be a video covering everything. For context, nobody is objectively in the wrong outside of spreading a somewhat toxic narrative. That being, the Bleach game is confusing, and fans who call it hypocrites are gatekeepers. I'll explain more as we go. Starting off, the game's trailer opens with Zangetsu's question to Ichigo, "Do you want to fight?" Now, any fan of Bleach should be able to pinpoint where this is from, or if you even can't really pinpoint it, you should recognize it, and it should be familiar. You should understand it. Now, remember, this is someone who has claimed to grown up with the series, yet when this video trailer happens, he seems visibly confused. He seems like he doesn't understand what Zangetsu is saying or where it's from or what it means. He even says, "Can I do both?" So it's pretty obvious he forgot that entire scene.
How does this game play? Answer my question, Bandai.
To fight.
Yes.
Do you want to win?
Yeah. Duh. Come on.
Or do you want to live? Which is it?
Both?
For its own sake is meaningless.
Can I
Survival in itself is
Can I-
meaningless.
can I live and fight?
Now, although it is a huge pivotal moment for Bleach, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You can't know everything about everything, and no one's going to crucify him for forgetting one scene in the series. It's just one small thing, not a big deal. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and move on. But before we go forward, I do want to mention this piece with Ichigo versus Kenny and the Quincy Shadow and "Do you want to fight?" That is the least damning evidence that this guy might not be the biggest Bleach, knowledgeable person. He goes on to forget pretty basic terminology. Now, I'm sorry, but I feel like if this was the same case with Naruto's jutsus or substitutions as evasives, that maybe he wouldn't have brought the same energy, because he somehow hates basic anime arena fighters and wants something different, but the second we get something different, he calls it weird, he calls it confusing, yet evasives as substitution jutsus are okay. That's okay. In Bleach, it's not okay. Explain that.
I'm honestly already scared because the description says, "Cut down your opponent's reishi, break their kompaku." So it sounds like in addition to learning how this game is going to be played, we're also going to learn some new words here.
No, Globeku, we're not learning any new words. Any Bleach fan that's playing this game know those words. If you don't, that's fine. And if you watched some of the anime, that's fine. But I wouldn't claim to have grown up with this series as you do if you're missing basic things like this. This is like not knowing what Haki is, or not knowing what Ki is, or chakra. So it's a pretty big thing to make a slip on, I feel like. And if that was it, that's it, whatever. This guy uploads so much content on so many anime games. It's just, I wish he wouldn't claim to know about Bleach when he doesn't know about Bleach, because then that's how false information gets spread, as I do. What I know a lot about is Bleach and Call of Duty Zombies. And if I'm talking about One Piece, I'm about, 70%, and I'll tell people that. Or if I'm like with Boruto, I'm like, shit, I'm 100%. But like, if you ask me OG Naruto, I might be like 50%. So you have to know your limits, or you're going to end up spreading misinformation and people are going to be looking at you for the wrong reasons. So let's take a look at Twitter. This Bleach YouTuber, who's actually very knowledgeable and writes his own scripts and makes good videos, he's seen this, and he actually tweeted this after I had mentioned it in my video and uploaded it and published it. So we've been on this, we've known this. I'm back. I'll be dropping a video soon. Some reactions to the gameplay trailer have been hilarious. People never actually read Bleach new words. They're already making up words, making it complicated for no reason. I'm sorry. This is 100% facts you are spitting, because he did look confused. He didn't know what a Kompaku was. Reshi is confusing you, but a substitution jutsu and chakra charge is okay. Ki charge and Dragon Ball is okay. It just comes off of really either ignorant or biased, or maybe he's overwhelmed and was just making a video really fast. I don't know, man. But yeah, here mentions Kompaku. Let's read some replies. I found it weird people were acting like they were throwing random words. The devs took time to research the series and previous games to have proper execution. They did. They read the manga. They played the previous Bleach games. They played the Wii one. They played the one on PS3. They played it. The devs actually played that. They said they did. So they wanted this to feel like Bleach. They wanted it to feel immersive. Stamina, health bar, lives. I don't want to call it that. I want to feel like I am in Bleach. That's a big thing about me with games specifically is immersion. And there's nothing wrong with this. It just makes it more like Bleach. And other anime games also do this. So why is it a problem when it's only Bleach? Moving forward, GlobeQ quoted this. Now, 160 views, 600 likes. Not looking good for him so far. It kind of looks like he's getting cooked. Bleach gatekeepers are back at it, yawn. Okay, so let's just... let's reset. Maybe this seems hostile. This could seem hostile, but everything else is actually still true. But this is, I feel like this sentence itself is even more hostile. Like, reply, it's another creator, man. Don't go like this online. Like, DM him, be like, hey, what do you mean? Did something happen? Did I make a slip up in my video? That's what I would do. And I would stand on that mistake and I would correct that mistake. You know, I would own my shit. But it's like he's backing up and he's defending. Now, I understand if you have something to die for, if you're going to stake your flag somewhere, that is completely fine. I just feel like he done it in the wrong place, the wrong direction. Here's a good reply. Gatekeep. It's not like he's telling you to stay away from the game or series or anything. You called in-canon terms made up and complicated. Any hardcore fan would be a little bit irritated. And then he's replying saying it is gatekeeping. Okay, so it's mocking content on the basis I didn't read the manga, therefore reducing the value of the whole video. Sorry. If you actually didn't read the manga, he's just saying hypothetically, but if he actually didn't read the manga, nobody should be going to him for Bleach information. Not a single person. Not if he never read it, but he watched every video on it. Not if he never read it and went and watched and read the wiki on it. If he didn't read it, he didn't read it. Bleach has a bad adaptation. It is not faithful. Like Dragon Ball is okay, even though they changed up Goku's hick southern personality more to Superman. In Naruto, you get a lot of filler. But if you cut that out, you get the same story. In Bleach, you do not get the same story. It is the only adaptation in the Big Three and Dragon Ball that's that unfaithful. And the thing is, guys, it doesn't really come close. So, if you're anime only, you shouldn't be making information like this. So he says it's implying I shouldn't make Bleach videos with my current knowledge. I'm like, if you are forgetting words like chakra or substitution jutsu or hockey, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think you should be making videos. You should have asked for an explanation so we could have given it to you, bro. What you said about making up words was kind of not true. That's true. Those are not manga exclusive terms. That's also true. Those are in the anime, just not as much. Yep, it is a fact of life. If you're nest knowledgeable in something, your input is less valuable. True. Now, here's a great reply. The situation is basically you being mad that the creators of the game use words from the anime to make the game authentic. Because you couldn't remember, you called them made up. But then when you were corrected, and you were now crying on Twitter and making people hate Bleach fans, saying they're gatekeeping you for correcting you. This right here is the situation in a nutshell. Mazur, this guy, I mean... Is this not what happened? Why didn't he just own his mistake? That's what I don't understand, man. And I love GlobeQ. I actually go to him for a little bit of info myself whenever I'm behind on it. Whenever I don't get it my own way, or whenever, you know, I'm a little bit busy, I'll go click on his stuff. But now, if it's got a Bleach tag on there, I don't think I will, respectfully. This guy covers a lot of stuff. It's not just it's not a Bleach channel. It's an anime channel. He covers all the anime game stuff. So I understand if you can't be well versed on everything. You can't be 100% with everything, and that's completely fine. I mean, here's even a clip of him owning his mistake in the actual video. He says he's doing his best to understand everything, and it might not be right.
I think I get some of the basics, and I'm gonna do my best to explain everything. But it's confusing, and some of this information may be wrong. But
I'll give respect where it's due. I'm glad that he at least said that, and I wanted to end the video off on a positive note. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that now. I went back to Globe's Twitter, and here's a reply, him saying he'll talk more about what happened today on the live stream Friday. Let's go to his quote tweet here. Basically, this guy said, it's okay, bro. You know, he was a little bit harsh, but I don't think he was gatekeeping. I'd recommend you to go through the manga again. The experience is completely different, and we would love to have some more Bleach reaction content. He says, I'm good, thanks. I know Bleach well. I grew up with it. I got new stuff to read. Life is more than Bleach. Here's the thing, though. I feel like he's not good. I feel like he's not being as truthful. He says, I'm good, thanks. I know Bleach well. I grew up with it. Yet he's being called out, so he's not good. He knows Bleach well, except he doesn't because he's making big mistakes. And I grew up with it. I believe you grew up with it. There's anime I grew up with: Digimon, Pokemon, Byakugan, all those. You think I could tell you what happened in a single episode? But I can't tell you everything. I don't remember. It was over 15 years ago. Who cares if you grew up with it? I grew up with anime I don't even talk about anymore. I grew up with anime I don't know anything about. So what's the point in saying you grew up with it? I didn't grow up with Bleach. I grew up with One Piece and Dragon Ball and a little bit of Naruto. And now I know more about Bleach than any of those series. Whether you grew up with it or not is irrelevant. If you want to say I grew up with it, so now it's boring and I don't want to get into it again, just say that and stop making Bleach content and stop spreading misinformation. He's saying life is more than Bleach, yet he can't stop uploading Bleach content. So here's the thing that makes me believe there's a little bit of cognitive dissonance here. He doesn't want to go through and read Bleach because he watched it 10 years ago and he's able to make videos about it now just fine, but he gets called out. So it's like, does he want to read Bleach or does he want to make content on Bleach? I don't understand. It seems like he wants the views from Bleach, but he doesn't care enough to, you know, put in the due diligence. And no, this is how I'll end the video. This guy's not a bad person or a bad YouTuber, anything objectively about any of that. He's a great anime video game content creator. It's just, if it comes down to specifics about Bleach, I would take it with not a grain, but a pound of salt, because he looked at Bleach a long time ago, and compared to most people, he might not know what he's talking about if he's forgetting basic terms. Anyway, still a great guy, still a great YouTuber, just not for Bleach, and that's my opinion. And let me know what you guys think about this below. Drama videos are weird, I never do them, but it's just, this guy is put in, like, there's so many Bleach fans in front of him, man. I feel like I have to say something or it would just be a disservice. The fact that there's so many people watching him and that what he's saying is a little off, somebody needed to say something. This is what I said, and that's gonna be it. Let me know what you guys think, I guess, and peace. I had to cancel the rendering of this video because Globe actually made a tweet 1 minute ago. And this is what I said 2 hours ago. I said his channel covers all anime games, so he cares about the news getting out and not how accurate it is. Just do better. Love you. Because he is not a bad YouTuber. And maybe he could have been like, no, I do care how accurate it is. He could have came at me and said, you actually do care about the information. I want people to know correct information. I don't want to spread bad information. He actually doubles down on my accusation. He says the video is a reaction to breakdown on the spot. Sorry to break it to you, YouTubers are not journalists. He's taking, like, what is he? Is he taking pride? Is he justifying him being wrong? I don't know. You guys can interpret this however you want. This is like an end of video just throw in. I thought it was funny though.